What's up, outsiders? It is Wednesday night, just a bit outside the radio show. Thank you for joining us, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, whatever you're doing. If you're watching on your phone, if you're watching on your TV, whatever you're doing. I know you already like the page. Go to the thing that you don't watch us on usually. If you're watching us on Facebook, go to YouTube, like the page, subscribe to the page, throw a like on the video. If you're watching on YouTube, go to the Facebook page, like the page, and just give us some love. Share the link, share the love too. You got Mark, you got Keisha. Keisha, how's it going?
Hey man, what's going on? What's up, outsiders? Just like Mark said, it's Wednesday night. Woman Crush Wednesday, hump day, however you like it. But you got Mark and Keisha on the ones and twos, and we are excited to talk about the upcoming events and this past weekend's events, man. I mean, 2 exciting weekends in a row. It's like so awesome.
I think these NBA playoffs have definitely delivered so far.
Holy shit, man. I got so much to say, but I feel like it's so little. I don't know. It's just surprise and disappointment all rolled into one, yo.
Yeah.
Especially, it's just such a. But I mean, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess we'll just do our first little thing that we normally do, or what's going on around town. Mark, before you give your little piece or whatever, I just wanted to spend a few minutes because, this weekend, I didn't tell you I was going to this. It's kind of like the spur of the moment decision.
Oh, yeah.
But
I saw your Facebook stories. I saw your Facebook stories, yeah.
Yeah. The tattoo convention came to town. It was downtown at the convention center up on Pratt Street, man. And just the group Villain Arts that put together this. And this is my first time going since the pandemic. It's one that I actually like to try to get to every year if I can. Yeah. For real. But, they were back and in full effect, yo. And, I mean, I can't really give you, like, the actual, like, number stats on everything. But they had hella artists out there. I mean, Black Ink Crew, some of the ones that you guys see on those reality TV shows. I mean, this is what they do, the summertime, they travel around. They go to different cities. And, if you're looking to get a tattoo and you don't mind the little markup, because it's a markup at the convention center, at the convention, because you're really paying for the artist in the show and not necessarily the tattoo. I mean, it's a good time for real.
Yeah.
They have like displays and of course some of the more artistic bodies. And when I say that, I mean, like, there was this one girl that was, like, covered from, like, head to toe and tattoos. And, she had a little bikini on and everything and was just trying to, show off all her little stuff. And there was also another guy there that was tattooed head to toe. Makes you wonder about the other things that, but completely in blue.
Really?
Yeah, just blue, yo.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bizarre, for real. Yeah. But from head to toe, just one color, no like designs or nothing to it, just blue AF, as kids like to say.
There's no designs to it, just blue.
Just blue, yo. That's what I said. It was a little bizarre, for real. I don't know. And what's so crazy? He wasn't even a display. He was just walking around like a regular spectator, for real. But you can tell everybody was looking at him like, man, what the devil, But you see a lot of stuff like that. They also have like the piercings there, and another interesting thing that I saw this year that I hadn't previously seen. It's like a thing now, I guess, with the culture or whatever, with the piercings and whatnot. And this like this lizard tongue look, where you split your tongue and you split your tongue.
Yeah.
And you look. Have you ever seen that before?
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
Oh man, that blew my mind for real, for real. I ain't never seen nothing like that before in my life, and now I got to see that up close and personal. So that was wild too.
I gotta say, and I'm sorry because I know my mom was watching, but you know, whenever I see that stuff, I'm always like, that is just crazy. I couldn't do that. But as a guy, I wonder.
I mean, yeah. My first thought was, how do you eat? You know, like how do you enjoy some of the best things of life, like pizza? Like, yo, I just was trying to think, like, how could I, you know, you can't help but wonder what it would be like for yourself to have some little crazy shit like that, man. It was just, oh man, that thing was wild. That thing was wild. But shout out to Villain Arts, man. It's always a good time, and you know, if you're in the DMV area or you know, the surrounding areas, I'm pretty sure they'll be coming to a city near you because it's like a tour with them for real.
Okay, yeah. It's not like the old tattoo convention that was here, right? It's like something different.
Yeah, it's a little different, but I mean the same concept. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, did you walk out with some new ink?
No, I just go to be a spectator. Well, I gotta shout out my homegirl / coworker Mary. She got some ink, and it was fun to watch her, you know, get hers. But yeah, I'm just there more so for the sights, yo.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's always a good time. It's always a good time. Did you do anything outlandish this weekend?
No, not really. Just kind of hung around the house. But, you know, there was something local that did go on that I was interested in, and that's, you know, there's a local company called MCW, Maryland Championship Wrestling. They've sent a lot of their guys to the WWE and everything, but they've been around like 30 years. They've been struggling on and keeping it going. And for the first time ever, this past Sunday, they were on pay-per-view on the Fight FITE app network thing. And from everything I've read, it's a raging success, and they're gonna have another one coming up in July. So like international people worldwide can check them out now.
Man, that's nice. That's pretty dope.
Fight's really opened up the audience for all these smaller wrestling companies and boxing and everything.
Oh, they do boxing too?
Oh, yeah. MMA, boxing, all of it. Any combat sport.
Oh,
really.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dig it. All right, that's cool. So, what else we got on the menu?
Well, last Thursday was the big day. I feel like every football offseason has 20-25 big days. But this past Thursday was the big day in that the NFL released a schedule for
yes.
Yeah. So the Ravens got the word on what they're going to be doing. Let me see. I just had it. Where'd it go? Let me bring that shit up. It's funny because in the lead up to the release, like I kept seeing like pictures of it being posted in the various groups and everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people were out just looking to like be the first to drop it or what, but there were so many that were released that were just wrong. Like you could tell people were just making shit up.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
What is the point in that?
Just to be the first to report it, I guess.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. That's so really irritating.
All right, there we go.
But yeah, so we got they dropped the regular season schedule. Well, I guess let's just say the 2022 schedule, because the preseason was included as well. And Mark and I just wanted to discuss with the outsiders, you know, Ravens fans, you know, what games do you have circled on this regular season schedule? Like, what games are you like, yo, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be down at the bank, or I'm gonna hit the road and check my squad out on the road? You know, what games have you most intrigued with with this 2022 schedule. Mark, I'm gonna let you go first.
All right. Well, let's see. Week 18 and week 5. That's a huge gap between the two games, but that's our two games against the Bengals, and we all know the Bengals went to the Super Bowl last year. That week 5 is a home game. The week 18 is an away game, and it'll be interesting to see how the Bengals come back after going to the Super Bowl. Will they be that team that went, or will they be something else? Will they be the Bungles we've all known? I think that's an interesting matchup, but also there's another one that I was looking at, and week 13, my beloved Denver Broncos, I believe that's going to be here also. A home game.
Yeah.
And we all know they got a new QB in town over there at Denver, and their odds of going to the playoffs and everything just skyrocketed once they got him. I think that's going to be an interesting game too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely got the Broncos game circled. I got another one for you, man.
Okay.
October 27th, Ravens Buccaneers.
I was just looking at that.
Oh man, we got TB12, we got LJ8. I mean, what more could you ask for? And now Lamar is seasoned. He's seasoned.
Yeah.
And that he should be settled. I mean, throughout your whole entire career, you always have things that you can improve upon. But, he's settled into his role. He's settled into the position of a leader. But this is solidified. It's his team and whatnot. This is a big year for him as far as career and money is concerned. He's going to be turned up, and he knows that this game is a big game.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it's a prime time video. It's a prime time game because it's at 8:15. But it's crazy because the streaming devices are starting to get in on the NFL and sports games.
Yep.
Because it's also being this particular game is also available. Will be available on Prime Video.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely got that game circled. Big game. I'm also gonna go with this first matchup between the Browns and the Ravens.
Okay.
Okay, there's been a lot of buzz with the Ravens in the off season. They've had the drama with Baker Mayfield, bringing Deshaun Watson to the team. This one is definitely circled, and I feel as though now that you've got Deshaun Watson, if you're the coach of the Browns, you don't have any, you really don't have a whole lot of excuses. You are going to have to really show your coaching skills. I can't remember the guy's name right now. Forgive me for that. But if you're the coach of the Browns, you've got to start to feel the heat creeping up your left. Okay, because now you got a legit quarterback. You've got some offensive weapons that you can work with, and you're legit talking about a Baltimore style offense.
Yep. With
the skill set of Deshaun Watson. So, to see these two teams square off, I think, the key to that one I already will know is whose defense is going to be stronger, that particular game. Because both of these guys are playmakers. They can also make plays on their feet. I'm excited to see that matchup. I'm going to try to go to that game, actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and of course, who doesn't love the 504? Ravens, Saints. I'm actually thinking about going on the road to hit that one too.
Wow.
Because I would like to go on the road this year. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that, man. Either that game or the Buccaneers game. I would really like to go to. Yeah, those are the ones. And outsiders, like Mark said, I mean, if y'all got some if you got some games or some matchups that you're intrigued with, throw them up on the feed and we can discuss them. So
Well,
yeah, don't be shy. DMV area, all the Ravens fans in the 410, stand up and let us know what you're looking forward to with the schedule release.
I got a point already from Harry, and it's an interesting one because it's not necessarily that you're looking forward to it. It's a matter of why is it so late. That's that the Ravens don't face the Steelers until December. Their first game against the Steelers is that first weekend in December.
Right, then you turn around 3 weeks and then you play them again.
Yep.
That is kind of
janky.
That's interesting, right?
Yeah. 12-11 is the first game against the Steelers, week 14. That's in Pittsburgh. And then week 17 again, 1-1. But
so if you want to go to this game, you're going to freeze your ass off, either one.
Steelers going to be trash anyway, so.
Man, that's interesting.
It'll be interesting. Their whole quarterback situation there is funky anyway, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not expecting much of a fight. I'm actually expecting the Pittsburgh to be some bottom feeders this year. It's so crazy to say that, but everybody has to take their turn, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
All right, let's keep it moving.
Speaking of the Ravens, ESPN announced that they're making a 30-30 in that 2000 squad, the one that won the 2001 Super Bowl. John Ogden, Ray Rice, just an amazing defensive squad that powered through. I haven't heard the front, though. Like, is it just looking at the season, or are they gonna kind of focus in on Ray's issues, or what?
I believe it's for the season.
Okay.
And I'm excited about this because I mean we kind of shocked everybody when we did it, right? Because we were just fresh. I mean, the Ravens came in what, 96 or something like that.
96, yeah.
Yeah. So we weren't really, we didn't even have 5 years under our belt. But that defense was so special, and I think we will, once this is put out there, for the ones that's hating on Lamar Jackson for whatever crazy ass reason they have, I think watching this particular team, there will be a newfound appreciation for Lamar Jackson because it's just amazing that they accomplished what they did without having like a real offense.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see how they display that. Because
well, who was the quarterback during that run? His name's escaping me.
Was it Testaverde? Not Testaverde.
No. He's kind of like on like the local talk shows and stuff now too.
Yeah, Hasselback.
No, not him either. I forget his name, but like Dilfer. Yeah.
Harry, where you at?
Yeah. There we go. Like,
is it Dilfer?
Yeah, Dilfer.
Yeah.
He's the quarterback on the winning Super Bowl team, and then they end up and get rid of him for Gerbach the very next year. Like, you don't see that in sports ever.
Yeah. And Brian Billick was quite the character too. So it'll be a nostalgia trip to see him and Stover and some of the guys, the old guys that really made this team work.
Yep.
We pride ourselves on defense, but dang it, I swear to goodness, we get ourselves some good kickers as well, man. I mean, for a long time, I was saying that Matt Stover was one of the greatest Ravens of all time.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have done anything without him. I mean, honestly. So yeah, very excited to hear that that's in the works. And ESPN 30 for 30, they always do a kick-ass job, and it's on whatever subject they tackle. So I mean, this is a special treat if you're from the 410 to be able to see one of the greatest teams in the history of NFL, which is your team, honored on that type of platform.
Have you heard when it's releasing yet?
No, I did not. Like, I mean, it literally just came down the pipes like earlier
Earlier
today.
today, yeah.
So, I'm not sure if all of those details are solidified.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to the 410. I know you've been itching to talk about this. It's always on our lineups, but for some reason we haven't been able to hit it. But the Baltimore by Baltimore Festival starting next month.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean this will be a chance. I mean, well, of course, you can tell from the title of it all that I mean it's a fully 410 deal. But all of Baltimore's quirks and kinks will be on full display. I didn't. Do you have the date for that?
No, I don't.
Okay. We'll have that. We'll have that date for you when we come off the break. But yeah, I mean and this is going to be the first festival. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to expect. But Keisha, Mark, we love food. So just off the strength of that, I'm excited to go down there, and I'm definitely going to check it out.
Do you know where it's going on this month?
Um, you know what? I gotta look that up.
Because I know, like, it's like a series of festivals, like one every month or something like that coming up.
Yeah, yeah. And I guess they are trying to. I mean, they're trying to. I guess get people to come out. They're trying to get people to enjoy the. To enjoy the city again, man, because it's been wild.
Yeah, especially the last few
It's
weeks.
been wild. I mean, they're seeking to bring. I mean, that's basically what they're doing. They're trying to get people to come back to the Inner Harbor. It's been, it, the crime, and it's kind of put like a little cloud over the city, which is, we love this place, and it is an awesome city, man. And we've talked about it a couple of months ago with the closures and some of the businesses down there. This is okay. So here we go. It's taking place down at the Inner Harbor Pavilions.
Okay.
So like this summer they're trying to just bring, I guess, some tourists back, bring some of the people back to the Harbor Place area. To just try to bring it back to life, man. Because I mean, it's on life support right now. No bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. First Saturday of every month is what I'm reading.
Yeah, yeah, and it's going to be all Baltimore vendors. They said specifically black female vendors. You'll get your beauty products, health foods, cake, poetry party. I mean, it sounds like like I said, everything that's great about Baltimore, just going to be on display, man. And hopefully, this will be a successful, peaceful project, man. And this will be great. It's a great family activity as well.
Yeah.
It says the series will take place on the first Saturday of every month from noon to 8 p.m. May through October. So, yeah, we missed the first, man. So the first Saturday, the next one will be the first Saturday in June. So, I'll be out there, Mark. I think we should make a date to go down and hang out, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, have some good eats and stuff, and see what they got popping, so we can let everybody know how it was. But yeah, man, it's a great idea. I can't wait to experience it.
Definitely. Got to check it out.
All right. Look, we about halfway through right at the halfway point.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we got a couple of games. We got some basketball to talk about, man. Let's do that. All right, so yeah, sit tight. We'll be back with just a bit outside. I'm Keisha, and that's Mark. Y'all don't go nowhere. these earbuds in.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Share the link, share the love. Go to those pages that you don't normally watch on. Give us a subscribe, a like, and just tell your friends. Just a Bit Outside Radio Show. We hit, the what's going on around town and everything, but now it's time to get into the big show. I think the most exciting part of sports going on today, NBA playoffs. Always an exciting part of the season as it wraps up. And we're down to, I guess, the Final Four, even though they don't call it that. We got the Final Four teams, 2 East Coast, 2 West Coast. And, Keisha, you ready?
Yeah, ready to do this, man. Yeah, we got, well, let's do tonight's game, Western Conference Finals game first, Mark. We had one team that went the distance, right? In Dallas Mavericks, recently defeating the Phoenix.
Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. You can't be saying that.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I gotta do it.
It's Golden State and Phoenix tonight, right?
No, I want to say, man, you want that waxy weed tonight? No, I'm just kidding.
I was so shocked with that.
Yeah, okay, 7-game series with the Phoenix Suns. The crazy thing about it is, fun fact, home team on Game 7 wins 75% of the time.
Yep.
Okay, so we had that one Eastern Conference game, and I was kind of shocked at the beatdown for that as well. I mean, for Boston to advance over, I guess a somewhat an incomplete Milwaukee's Bucks squad, because the absence of Chris Middleton, I mean, it just really whooped they behind for real. And I just couldn't see that being a factor, but lo and behold. But the Phoenix and Dallas game was a shocker. I mean, there was, after the first quarter, you had to have known that shit was over. Yeah. I don't know.
What was it, 62-27? I sent you the score. Like, what is going on?
And I was literally like, I kept watching because I'm like, man, I know basketball is a game of runs. I know they're going to turn this thing around. Jason Kidd would not take the foot off the neck of them mugs, man. I'm telling you, they just beat the ever-loving breaks. I mean, beat him so bad, they made Chris Paul look old. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people might not like me to say that, but, I mean, that's what that shit looked like. That's what it looked like.
No run, no matter how good a run you have, that's not going to help when you're 35 down. Like, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, no bull. But since we talked about both of these Game 7s, I'd like to ask you, Mark, as well as the outsiders out there, which Game 7 beatdown was more surprising to you? The Boston Massacre, or the Dallas? I don't even know what the fuck to call it. Dallas shellacking. How about that?
I don't think I can pick one. They were both surprising. I really like Phoenix. They had the best regular season record. They were heavy favorites to go on. And for them to just absolutely get clobbered from the tip-off, basically, was ridiculous. But then also when I went back and looked at that Boston game, like, they took care of business in the first round, and when they started the second round so shaky, I didn't think they were going to get to 6 games in that series.
Yeah.
And for them to beat Milwaukee?
The way that they did, like...
Yeah.
That was ultimate disrespect, yo. That was a disrespectful beat down. Like, seriously, I couldn't believe it. But,
I can't pick one. They're even money.
You can't? I was going to say, but which one you...
They're even money in my game.
I mean, I'm going to have to say, man, I might have to go with, I know it's going to hurt, yo, that Dallas Phoenix shellacking, because they're really seriously, They weren't hurt. For real. They was full strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Somebody must have put a wet on them or something. I don't know, the night before, because, I mean, when it came out, it just looked weird. I just couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. I could not. Sorry. That's my vote. Yeah, definitely. That was definitely worse. That was definitely worse. And apparently it gave Patrick Beverly all the fire, fuel to the fire. I don't know what, that Bama started going off like all week. That was bizarre.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, that was a very tough loss for the Phoenix Suns. Tough loss. Oh yeah. All right, so you want to go ahead and pick tonight's winners? I mean, this ain't the Western Conference Final I wanted. I can tell y'all that much. Christ. Dallas, Golden State. Who you going with tonight, Mark?
Well, you know, for this, I got to go back over a season ago. You know, Golden State, they finished terribly. They were without so many players, you know, from injuries and everything. And I said they'll be back. They're gonna make that run. They're gonna go back to the finals. Tonight, it's just one step closer to that prediction coming true. Got to go with Golden State.
Okay, you going with Golden State overall?
Yes.
And tonight?
They're at home tonight, so yeah.
Okay.
Started off right.
Okay.
Plus, Dallas is coming off 7 games, and they put so much energy into that last game. Like, there's a high that comes with it, but they got to be exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? And that's a good point, Mark. That's a damn good part. That's a damn good point. I'm not quite ready to pick my winner of the series, but I will definitely go with you tonight for the Golden State Warriors. And you already know that the Golden State Warriors, they're going to be looking to set the tone, right? They going to be looking to say, hey, you're not going to be able to get past us easy. So I'm looking for Klay to have a good game. I'm looking for Steph to have a good game. I'm just hoping that Draymond can keep all of his faculties and all of his wits about him. But, you know, he's like a smoking gun. You just never know. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. Tonight, I'm going with Golden State Warriors.
Okay. Got to say, hey, welcome to the Rex Stowe podcast. They're jumping on the YouTube comments, so thanks for joining in for the show. Appreciate the love. Harry is surprising me in his comments. As a Dallas fan, I need the Mavericks to win. That's shocking, right? Never saw that happening.
Hey, I mean, he down there in Texas, you know what I mean?
Dallas needs a front court. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He said, Dallas, I need the Warriors to win. Oh, damn. I misread that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we got two greats and future Hall of Famers with Steph Curry and Luka Doncic, and Luka is playing like a man possessed right now. You know, I'm wondering how, you know, I don't think they really, I don't think Golden State has faced this type of player yet in the postseason. I'm looking to see who they put on them. I mean, who do you think they would put on Luka Doncic to start the game? Draymond?
Probably. That's who I'm thinking.
Yeah. Draymond. So y'all be on the lookout for that, outsiders. Draymond on the dawn. All right, man. Let's keep it going, man. You got any? I know we talked a little wrestling earlier today. Earlier today in the show. Is there any other wrestling that you want to put out there? Any other wrestling notes you have?
Oh God, there's drama going down, and
okay.
I know we're running out of time, so I'll make it really quick. Monday Night Raw was 2 nights ago, Monday, and I always say whatever happens behind the scenes is way crazier than whatever we see on camera, and that just it happened again Monday night. Naomi and Sasha Banks, the women's tag team champions. They were set to be in a 6-way match to determine the number 1 contender to the Raw women's champion. And they didn't like some of the plans for it, let's say. So they went and talked to Vince McMahon, kind of pleaded their case. No real changes were made, but I guess he did agree with them on some points. So they went back, talked to the producer that was helping them with the match, and the producer went off on him and was like, calling him spoiled and all kinds of crazy shit. And long story short, Sasha and Naomi, they gave their titles to the head of talent relations, packed their bags, and left as Raw was going on the air. Like, when Raw came on the air, they were still promoting that match. Vince McMahon had no idea they left the building.
Holy crap.
And then after they left the building, they actually literally announced it on the show. Like, I thought they'd pull some sort of angle or something like that, but like they said, Naomi and Sasha left. And, kind of still wondering what's going to happen from here. Like, I know if I walk off the job, I probably lose it, but they have a lot invested in these women, and I think they made some fair points that they weren't treating tag team champions as champions. So have to see what happens from here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a great, I gotta tip my hat to you. That was an awesome 2-minute drill you just did.
Thank you.
There. for all of our wrestling fans out there. All right, let's have some laughs and some cries, some ups and downs, smiles and frowns. What are we gonna do here first? Let's go with WTF. Let's do some WTF. What you got on your plate for the WTF moments of the week?
WTF. You kind of got near it earlier, and as we were looking at the NFL schedule, you had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers circled on our schedule. As we all know, Tom Brady's coming back for this season, but Tommy Brady, I think it's for sure his last year. It would be very shocking if he comes back, but he inked a deal, like 10 years, $450 million, something like that, to be an announcer for CBS.
Really?
Yeah. Well, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman took off to ESPN, and so that leaves CBS with a gap. That's a huge gamble on CBS's part because, yeah, Tom Brady is polished and camera ready and everything. That doesn't mean he's going to be a good announcer. He can get on there and suck,
Hey, look at Drew Brees.
Him and NBC are parting ways.
Are they?
That's the word on the street. Word came down the other day that they were parting ways, but then Drew Brees came out and said no decisions have been made, so we'll have to see what happens there too.
Yeah, I don't think he's. I'm not his number one fan as in that position, in that role. I can just say that.
He was okay in the studio, but calling games, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And
big no.
I just hope CBS has some outs in that Tom Brady contract, because that's a lot of money and a lot of years for him to come in and stink it up if he's not good.
Yeah. All right, that was a good one. I got a WTF for you. Okay, so which one should I do? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Yankees are in town. They're actually playing the Orioles right now. We are losing 3-0 in the third inning. Always good times when the Yankees come to town. We can always expect good games.
Oh.
And you know where I'm going with this one?
I think so.
Last night, the Yankees they were pretty loud with the bats. There were a lot of hits and a couple homers, but spoiled is as spoiled does, I guess. There was one particular Yankee fan that walked away from the game and pretty pissed off with the new layout in left field wall at Camden Yards. And, can you take a wild guess who this was? Have you heard this news?
Well, I heard that Aaron Judge had some not so nice things to say.
Oh yes. I mean, hey man, the design and the wall did what it was supposed to freaking do, man. You know what I mean? he was robbed like twice. There were 2 times where balls, if this was last year, they would have been home runs for Aaron Judge, and because we have this new wall, he was robbed twice, and he voiced his displeasure, but man, come on, everybody, Boston has their thing. I mean, everybody has designs to either make it a hitter's park or a non-hitter's park.
Yep.
That's part of the freaking game. But he tried to deal a pretty low blow after the game, and the quote unquote, he says, "It's a travesty, man." Then he goes on to say, "I'm pretty upset. It just looks like a creator park now. A creator park. I create a park. Like we some generic." You talking about Camden Yards? You were talking about a stadium that several teams have modeled their new deals by. Man, that was real disrespectful, man. I ain't like that shit at all.
Yeah, he called it a travesty. Like, that's some heavy words, but
a creator park, though.
Hey, I play the MLB games on PlayStation. Creator Park is pretty fun, and you can make some bomb-ass parks, so it's a compliment from my point of view.
Dig it. But for real, man, hey, get your panties out your butt and quit with that Bush League stuff, man. That shit, that was whack to me, man. Definitely a WTF moment of the night. Just hit it harder next time.
Very much so.
Solve that problem. Alright, so we got the WTFs. We got to do it. Let's do some booty huffs. You got anything on your plate for the booty huff tonight?
No, I can't find it for some reason.
I got one. Matt fucking Harvey.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's do 2 for 1. Matt Harvey and Major League Baseball.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe it's a booty huff and a come through, because Matt Harvey, he's getting away with a little something there too.
Hell yeah, man! But no, that ain't no come through. That's freaking. It's messed up, man. Yeah. All right, so basically, we knew Matt Harvey was trying to be a little drug dealer while he was playing baseball. Get a little side income or whatever. But there was an investigation, and it come to find out that this dude, not only was he just, dealing his pills, I think it was like fentanyl and some other stuff like that, he was also linked into the death of Angels pitcher, the late Tyler Skaggs. Yeah. And we knew a couple of years ago that he had OD'd on some opioids and whatnot. And, at the time, there was a lot of buzz about, people within the Angels organization being involved. But now we find out that Matt Harvey was involved, and because of this, he was suspended 60 games. 60 games, which to me is a freaking light sentence.
And
it's freaking light, man.
Now he's signed to the Orioles on a minor league deal, so he's I think he's in Double A. I'm not sure, maybe Triple A. But
yeah,
usually when someone's handed suspension, it costs against major league games only. But somehow he got the deal to be retroactive to like April 29th, plus it counts minor league games.
The crazy shit about it all, there was another suspension earlier in the week. I can't remember what the player was, but for performance-enhancing drugs, 80 games.
Yeah.
Now, listen to how ass backwards that is. Because of this guy's actions, somebody died. And you're basically spitting in the face of the Skaggs family and friends, for real. And that's the God honest truth. I don't care if you like how I said it or not, but that was just a spit and slap in the face, man.
Yeah, and not to defend Major League Baseball or anything on this one. He is a pitcher, and pitchers see only every 5 days, so maybe their thought process is it's a longer sentence because he's not going to be playing every day like people like position players that get 80 game sentences or whatever. But it's a number, and people are gonna look at the number, and they're just like you said, like it's a light sentence.
Yeah. Yeah, they really dropped the ball on that one, man. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. All right, let's try to end this thing on a light note. We got some come-throughs. You want me to go first, or you want to drop your come-through?
You finish it off.
Okay. All right, we all know and love our guy, Fat Albert. Albert Pujols of the St. Louis Cardinals. I mean, coming back to where it all started, to most likely finish the career. I mean, having his swan song and, out there having a good time and taking it all in. And we know. I mean, that Joker's still out there crushing them, too. He just had a home run the other day. We all know about the bat of the great Albert Pujols, but did we all know about the arm of the great Albert Pujols? Have you heard about this?
I saw something come up on my notifications, but I hadn't read the story yet.
Yes. In the 9th inning of a 15-6 blowout, St. Louis Cardinals let Albert Pujols take the mound. All he had to do was get three outs.
Really?
And he gets it done. And he gave up some hits and shit, But, I mean, hey, he was able to live out, I guess, another dream that he had in Major League Baseball, man. I thought that was really cool, for real.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Big shout out to Fat Albert. Big shout out. You got anything else for us on the plate tonight, yo?
Nothing like that. But I think we would be remiss in not sending our love and our prayers out to the people in this country that have been affected by violence this last week.
Oh my God.
Yes. The situation in Buffalo and Laguna Woods, California. Like coast to coast, literally, and there's no room for hate like that, absolutely, and we've all been touched by it in one way or another, and find a way to end it, man. Just if you suspect someone of having that, urge to go out there and do something like that, call the cops, report it.
Yes, be a hero. Call somebody, alert someone. That's how you be a hero, to stop this shit before it even starts.
Yep.
And well said, Mark, man. I mean, really, that was great. That was great. All right, you guys, you know how we end this show. Baltimore spread love, yo. Oh, for any of my 410ers, we got a day game tomorrow, 12:35 against the Yankees. Major Keish will be out there. Hit me up. We can have a beer. So see you around town. And we're still in the pandemic. You know what we say. Wash your hands. Wash that ass. This Wednesday night. Orioles are still losing. I'm Keisha. On the other end is Mark. And this is Just a Bit Outside. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Peace.